In today's episode, we're going to be talking about the top 5 accessories you need to begin your 3D printing journey. I'm your host Ian here with another episode of Comics and Cosplay. And in today's episode, we're going to be discussing the top 5 accessories you need to get you 3D printing. Now, some of these accessories might come along with your 3D printer. However, many of them you'll have to purchase them separately as they'll be critical to ensuring that you have great prints every time. Number 1 on my list is Simplify 3D. Now, this piece of software is what's called a slicer, and what it does is converts your 3D object to a code that your 3D printer can read and print out the object. Now, a lot of people use the free software called Cura developed by Ultimaker. However, the reason I suggest upgrading to this software is because it has a whole host of features that are not found in the free software. More specifically, I'm talking about the support structure feature that allows you to move and change where the support structures are on your 3D printed object. And this is beneficial for a couple of reasons. One, it can make sure you have the necessary supports to create a clear and precise print, as well as allows you to remove unnecessary support structures in areas which will ultimately save you filament and time for your overall 3D print. Now, I will note that this is a pricey piece of software coming in at $150, but it's well worth it and will save you lots of time and filament in the long run. Second on my list is a set of Allen wrenches like these. Now, the reason you're going to want one of these is because 3D printers aren't perfect technology. Eventually, something's going to break or go wrong. It hasn't advanced to the point where it's just a press and play type technology. And to make those repairs or get to the key areas of the printer, you're going to need a set of Allen wrenches to unscrew the necessary bolts and plugs. And so it's good to have one on hand already so that you're prepared for when this day comes and you can easily get to the areas you need to repair and fix. Number 3 on my list is a 3D printer spatula like this. And what these are used for is helping you remove your printed objects from the bed, because sometimes they can get a little stuck once they cool down and it might be hard to rip or break it off. And especially if you have such a delicate print, you don't want to ruin all your hard work. What a spatula is really good for is just scraping underneath the bottom layer to just pop the print off without destroying the print. Number 4 on my list is a bottle of SCIGRIP solvent. And the reason you'll use this is it's great at removing partial clogs or full jams from your nozzle head. You simply unscrew the nozzle from the heater block and dip it in the SCIGRIP for a couple of hours to remove any excess filament. Now, a special note, this only works for PLA filament and not ABS, as it's a different composition and won't work. But as we mentioned in our prior videos, you should be printing in PLA, so it shouldn't be any problem for fixing any future jams that you have. Number 5 on my list is a digital caliper. Now, what you can use this for is to measure your print's accuracy as well as their filament size to make sure it's precise and consistent throughout the print. And this will also help you with test cubes to make sure you're printing accurately so you can appropriately calibrate your 3D printer for any future and upcoming prints. So that wraps up our top 5 3D printer accessories. If you want to see links to these, you can find them down below in the description. And now for our top 3D prints of the week. So that wraps up today's episode. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Meraki Expo if you'd like to have one of your prints featured as the 3D print of the week. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. As well as if you have any comments or questions or would like for us to handle a specific topic in an upcoming video, leave us a comment down below. Well, I'm your host Ian, and as always, I'll see you on the con floor. But I feel weird smiling like...